how John Krasinski and Emily Blunt built a marriage that makes us all feel just a little envious. He claims she is much out of his league even though she immediately felt he was the one for her. Find out why Emily Blunt and John Krasinski still feel extremely fortunate 13 years into their marriage. Emily Blunt would change her wedding day in a heartbeat if she could. Of course, she didn't commit to John Krasinski for all time. That was simply one of the small choices she made before that fateful day on July 10th. During a March 2020 visit on The Late Late Show with James Corden, she admitted, "I got a bad spray tan, and I would probably change that. I look at the pictures, and it just has an orange hue that isn't typical of skin color," the commenter said. She still finds it amazing that she chose to go with a budget bridal look despite having flown their guests, including Matt Damon, Meryl Streep, and Jimmy Kimmel, to George Clooney's huge Italian home. "It was a do-it-yourself. Why was I working with a limited budget on my wedding day? Why," she cried. "It was somewhat patchy. I hate it. Additionally, it was an extremely hot day, so if you sweat and get a spray tan, don't wear white. Orange only seeps. That was awful. But if rain on your wedding day is considered lucky, then navigating rivers of fake tanner might as well be like hitting the lottery. Because that's exactly what the Golden Globe-winning actor and The Office veteran did 13 years ago on the shores of Lake Como. The British actress, 40, manages to convincingly inhabit a variety of characters, including a hapless binge drinker, a magical super nanny, and an icy fashion assistant, without divulging too much about her personal life. However, it would be nearly impossible to hide just how much of a good thing she has going with the 43-year-old native of Newton, Massachusetts. Just catching a glimpse of them together on the Broadway date night or the red carpet, except if you ask Amy Schumer, whose joke about the A Quiet Place 2 cast members having a pretend marriage for publicity was so improbable that there was really only one possible answer. Because, according to Blunt, their first meeting nearly 15 years ago literally caused an earthquake. She exclaimed, "Meeting John really changed my life," in a 2013 In Style cover story. "I feel unstoppable when I feel his support," she said. "On your good days, someone is behind you, and on your bad days, someone is in front of you." In support of the fourth and final season of his Amazon political action thriller Jack Ryan, he declared, "I think she's the hero at home for sure. Her assistance during this event has been what has allowed me to succeed. Not just in terms of the logistics of having to continuously travel the world, but also in terms of being supportive and ensuring that my kids didn't desert me when I had to travel to these nations and film." He told the Daily Beast in 2016 that in addition to being the one to take charge at their Brooklyn house, she's one of the coolest people, she's so talented, she's beautiful, and she's definitely out of my league. When you're fortunate enough to find your one person, life changes for the better. The good fortune for the actor, writer, producer Jim Halpert, who is still best known as Dunder Mifflin's GIF-worthy everyman, started one night in 2008 when he just so happened to be in the same Los Angeles location as the Devil Wears Prada scene stealer. "It's a sad, boring story, I guess. He was in the restaurant while I was there." In an interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers in 2018, she said, "I was sitting with a common buddy. This is our love story. That's it. It was written."